Now, health and fitness influencer Juanita Khumalo is on a mission to help get you in shape this winter. After years of suffering from chronic depression and anxiety, exercise became her drug of choice. She joins me now in studio to discuss the benefits of keeping your body active. Juanita, good to see you.
Hello.
You well?
I'm fantastic, and thank you for having me.
Good. Let's start first about the fact that you were grappling with chronic depression and anxiety, and then you turned to fitness and training. Why?
Predominantly because I was not in the position to afford therapy. You know how therapy is expensive. It's not a luxury which is available for everyone. And for me, fitness made the easiest, was the next natural choice. And it decided by one step every single morning, doing 30 minutes of training. And I realized that, hey, I actually feel quite a lot better. I mean, it helps to release stress, release tension. It's all like, you know what, I'm onto something here. And then from there on, everything was history.
Okay, at the beginning, what sort of training were you doing?
In the beginning, what I decided to do, I just ran. And the important thing about training is that you don't necessarily have to be in a gym to train. Take a walk, take a run, 30 minutes around the block, that's all you really need. And then from there on, that's when I started actually joining up with a friend, because we decided that, you know what, we want to take this a step further. So she was my accountability buddy, something which I encourage everyone to actually get. An accountability buddy is someone that will hold you accountable for days when you feel like slacking off. They help you to be there to be like, hey, come on, let's keep going. And that's when we started to take our training more intensely.
Unless you got two very lazy guys, then it's not going to happen.
No. Someone has to be, you need to have someone that wants it just as badly as you do. But understanding that it's a push and pull thing. Some days you'll feel sluggish, the other day he will be, but it's about remembering why you guys are doing it together. So it's easier, you know, that when you have someone waiting for you in the gym to wake up and go meet them halfway.
Okay, now you run boot camps, and you've got another boot camp coming up on the 1st of June. Talk to us about your boot camps.
So I host boot camps regularly, of course, and it's something which started with me deciding that, you know what, I want to make exercise fun. Not just fun, but a lot of times on weekends, there's not many fun things to do during the daytime. And I realized that, you know what, this is an opportunity for women to come together on a Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon and train together, meet, socialize, network, and also have fun while doing it. And fundamentally, that's where the concept initiated from. And the one of the first, it's actually exercising for a cause, because of understand my mental illness history and how South Africa right now, almost a third of South Africans actually have got mental illness, and a lot of them go undiagnosed. I decided to dedicate the 90 minutes of exercise to mental health, whether you've suffered from it or whether you know someone that has suffered from it, but understand it's such a big cause and we need to destigmatize the stigma attached to it. And for me, I was like, you know what, why not dedicate this? It's been a big part of my life. It's brought me to this point. And fitness and health is saving so many people around the world. If you cannot afford therapy, they're there. And I've also partnered with SADC, the South African Depression Anxiety Group as well. So they'll be there to just give a 5-minute talk to talk about the importance of it, give a couple of leaflets, and just encourage people to actually just speak up.
Okay, but Juanita, it's not all about fitness and training, is it, when it comes to health and wellness? A lot of it's got to do with the dietary issues, is it not?
I mean, a huge part of it has to do with the diet issues. Actually, there's a rule that says 80% diet, 20% fitness, and that is fundamentally true, because people tend to think that, you know what, just because I'm exercising, but if you're not putting in the right food into your body, like, of course it's not going to be healthy. You know, exercise doesn't keep you healthy. Yes, it does, but it's the food that you put in your body that actually keeps your organs healthy. So for me, I always emphasize and talk about the nutritional aspect of it. And like I said, for me, 80% try and be healthy, 20% enjoying the luxuries. I mean, life's too short to be eating broccoli stick every single day. But not that eating healthy entails that. You know, so people are very, very misinformed. Some people think that carbs are completely bad, but they don't know that not all carbs are created equal, and they're not all the same, and there are healthy carbs and there are processed carbs. So it's just about education and learning that you actually can eat healthy and still have everything that you want to eat. Everything is in moderation.
How you eat and when you eat is also very important as well, isn't it? Okay, Juanita, I want to ask you to do something for us.
Yes.
Can you give us a couple of examples of what happens in your boot camps, what your favorite types of exercise are? I'm going to stand up. Please stand up with me.
Okay.
Okay. Give us a couple of examples of what would happen like at your boot camps, and what your favorite type of exercise is, if you may.
Are you going to join me on?
No. I won't be able to get up if I try and do that.
So usually the first part of the actual boot camp consists of a warm-up. So the warm-up usually is something very light, about 2 to 3 minutes, and we do a couple of jumping jacks, which are the usual, of course, and a little bit of running, and then kickbacks. And then after about 2 to 3 minutes of that, of course, we move into the main part of the boot camp. And for this one, I have a very, very key and seasoned professional personal trainer from Virgin Active that normally leads the session. So it's a very hit intense session. It actually gets you sweating in a very short space of time. And then usually thereafter, I lead up with a core session and a glute session. So just to give you a couple of examples of the core exercises which I normally do. One of the first ones that I normally do is a Russian twist, where you normally put your hand over here and you go around. That really just helps to target your obliques, because a lot of women actually complain about that quite a lot. And then the second one, it seems very easy, but once you're down there, you're doing it for a minute, because each exercise is a minute long.
It doesn't seem very easy at all.
And then, of course, there's your planking. So you normally do the normal plank, of course, and you need to make sure that with this one, you are not arching your back all the way up or going all the way down. You are like this. And you do this for 1 minute. And thereafter, you swap and you do the side plank. And you do this for 30 seconds again. And then you swap back and you do the other side. So when it comes to glutes, just 2 exercises for glutes. The easiest one to do is this one, where you actually take your leg up and ensure that your glutes are activated and your core is activated as well. And just push it up for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you'll start to feel the actual muscle pull around your glutes area. But those are just some of the few exercises we do in the boot camp.
I've just pulled a muscle watching you. All right, so that's what happens at your boot camps. You've got trained experts coming through as well to help with the people that come through.
The lovely part of it as well is that we finish up with a yoga session. So the yoga session is to make sure that you're breathing in, breathing out, stretching, relaxing, and really just taking it all in.
Fantastic stuff. Juanita Khumalo, thank you so much. Exercise guru and influence as well.